There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Welcome. We've made a bit of a mess here, chap. But now I think we're in. I was talking to myself. And, yeah, welcome along to what is the vertical stream and the normal stream. I was just testing you all. That's all. I was just testing the power of the unmute button. But welcome along. And, yes, we're a little bit delayed because, obviously, we are absolutely smashing through our streams. We are, of course, at the moment, looking at 3 streams. We've got Twitch on the go. We've got YouTube on the go in terms of the normal horizontal view. And we've also got vertical for those who want to watch on their phone. So we've got everything a little bit covered and ready to get going. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this stream coming up. Now, let's cross over to intermission. And there is the game loaded as well. So if you are on the vertical stream, let me know that it's all working fine as well. And if you're on the horizontal, just write horizontal working fine as well. So we are in to what is going to be the session of sprints. That is what we've got coming up. Trying to get some rewards prior to the next event, and that event is coming up pretty quickly as well. So that's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to focus up on as well as we get some Lance Stroll. So Lance Stroll up first. Happy days. But anybody else had some sprint luck today? Let me know if you have. But we're going to get straight into some racing. No news from what I understand, Wavy. We're going to look at our car of Hamilton and Russell, as well as speed and cornering of this car as well. So fingers crossed we can do pretty well. Let's get into duels and go into Series 12. This is the main account. Yes, we are pretty much just doing the main account mainly because I want to wait until track rotation for the free-to-play. Definitely want to wait until track rotation. Because without it, it's a bit of a pain. So let's go. Let's get racing. And let's see how we do as well. Welcome everybody joining. And we're going to get some racing. Rooster Booster is first up then for this session. And we have got a chance to get some good points on the board early. So Rooster Booster on the go. Hard tyres is exactly what we need. And then we'll wait for the rival to ready up. But now everyone can hear properly. We're all good now. So let's get racing. Let me know if you've had any decent sprint rewards. Good evening, George. Good evening, Adrian, as well. If you are watching, welcome along. Let me know you're in the chat as well. So hopefully you are all doing well. If I were to stream, would you watch potentially, Wavy? We don't watch too many others, to be fair, though. We watch Andrew when we can get live, when he's live. And we'll watch Soteris from time to time when we get a chance to. So, yeah, those on... I mean, I think, Andrew, you're on vertical at the minute. Preferring the vertical over the normal layout, potentially? That would be... I'd love to get your thoughts, anyone over on that side. But we are away and racing. We are about and hopefully going to get some points. Manic, welcome. Few good ones. Got Beast Wants and Yuki for Andrew. That's not too bad. As now we're going to try and get through a few overtakes. Fingers crossed, maybe. I could potentially try and have a look. Kendakar, welcome as well. So nice to see some familiar faces in the chat already on this Tuesday evening. As we are sprint racing to try and get some decent rewards. That's the hard thing to come by at the moment. But that's what we're going to absolutely. Dominic says, oh, another safety car to kickstart the stream, chat. Safety car to kickstart. Evening, Heine, as well. Good evening, mate. Welcome. So chat is coming in. So again, we'll always remind everybody initially. Jagar, welcome too. There is 2 streams currently live. One is for vertical. And if you don't know what vertical, it is your phone screen is vertical. So you can either watch in that method, or you can go ahead and watch in the normal YouTube one that I always do as well. Now, Stu, welcome. We're good, thank you. How are you? Hamilton conserved. Good point. But last week was spoiled with Series 12 ethics, but this week it's all Supernova and Equinox. Oof. The pain. Yeah, pit lap 5, Raphael, for me. As long as I can see the cars close and hear you clearly, I'm good with either view. Probably this one wins out for me. Which one are you on, Andrew? Are you on the vertical or the other one? I'm assuming you're on the other one. You're on the old one, let's call it. The one that I'm always doing. And good to hear, Stu. Vegas, 5 races in a row, 3 safety cars. The question is, Harry, did you get P1 in that one or not? Heine, we didn't. We got 6th. We got very, very unlucky with our racing. Which was a shame. But we tried our best. And we had someone score nearly max points in our group. So we kind of got killed off a bit. K-Wisher, welcome. Just got through to Junior 3. Made it to 7th out of 100 in the USGP. Enjoy the streams. Insight. Let's go. K-Wisher, welcome into the chat as well. Good job on your P7. A nice top 10 finish for you, which was great to hear. Been watching the vids for the past 3 days. First time being able to join the live, Sam Kuna says. Well, welcome, Sam. Hopefully we can see you at many more of these in the future as well. But as we always say in these sessions, chat, if you've got any questions about the game, you are more than welcome to ask while we're live as well. And I've just realised we've got a real player here. So that makes it always a little bit more interesting. Type 1 for Andrew to do champs. Mainly power this week should be interesting. Power unit, Andrew, yeah. Power unit GPs are going to be interesting. Reaper's got me on the TV. Happy days, Reaper. Wave is going for the ones as well. Did win, but had to have a shave by the end of it, Harry. Oh, Jesus. Excited for track rotation and free coins. Yep, that is coming. Super Baloo, welcome as well into the chat. Nice to see so many of you here already. Legendary box today, 15 Alonso and 12 epics of Norris for Chris. That is what we like to hear, Chris. That is a banger of a crate. That is what we can only dream of in this session of racing. As we are in P1. Let's close up if we can as well. Last the first 2 after a lap 2 safety car in Vegas. Nice, Incognito. Good work. As now we come in. Welcome, Andre, as well. Welcome in. Tuesday sprints, chat. Tuesday sprints. Welcome into it. We are going to hopefully get some good rewards. We're going to have a chilled stream. We're going to drink some coffee. Absolutely. And we're going to try and fill our crates as well as we go. We're starting the final lap, though, of this first race. And hopefully we're going to get the first race off in a solid result. That would be very, very nice if we can do that. And fingers crossed, it'll be a long, and this is what's going to be happening all the time. We're going to get these wins as we push now to finish. And we should get that win nice and easy. And we're going to start off with what looks to be a 47-point run, which is exactly what we needed. Well, welcome along. We love you too. We love everybody here. Welcome along. Never knew Lawson is good. Yeah, tyre management. Vishnupriya. And I've definitely said that wrong. But Vishnupriya, it is Lawson's good tyre management, mate. Absolutely good. So that's why he's good to have. Akash, good evening. Welcome. As we get our first race on the board. And we can get into our second. Race against time. Here we go. Where's the Villa kit, Raphael says. Oh, God, nobody wants to see that. GP, are you attempting this week, mate? Any info on Mansell? I've seen Mansell in the game, isn't he? I haven't seen or heard anything about Nigel Mansell racing. You just know he's going to be a sponsor task for race points upcoming, surely. Small coins dono, as a please. You need coins, Wavy. That's never good. And they are, Raphael, yes. We're flying at the minute. Could be a Series 10 GP, 4 pilots with equal tyres. I mean, they could do a lot of testing. And try and come up with some sort of new mode. I know they're doing the moments at the moment, literally. Are we a Mercedes fan? Not exactly. I mean, properly, I'm a Ferrari fan, but I've been enjoying McLaren's rise lately. Because I love a historic team coming back to the front. As we are now at Las Vegas. So a bit of Street Shark to go on. Who does everybody support? Audaxa, welcome into the chat as well on the vertical stream. So, race screen time, let's go. And let me know who you support. What team, if you could rock one livery on this game, which team would you go for? Oh God, Super Baloo. Las Vegas is your favourite. Wow, that is painful. And I mean race F1 team, not Everton, Chris. We got some Mercedes votes in there as well. Mercedes silver one as too. He's a good shout. A few McLarens. McLaren, the Chrome. Would you rather run the McLaren Chrome or the McLaren Orange? That will be the case. Now, yes, tomorrow is Pit Pass Day. We get a brand new Pit Pass tomorrow, which is going to be absolutely great. So look forward to seeing what is in that one. What livery are we due? We've got to be due Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull. In the next one, we've just had Mercedes, so we should be getting a big team livery again this month. Our livery must be the As a W livery. Let's go. Yes, you are. You are the go-to. Andrew says their own. Is that some Leeds cover-up, Andrew? Let's go. Push down the straight. Ferrari for sure. Want an Everton livery. Wow, that would be interesting. Football team liveries in the game. Can you imagine that? Jordan colour, Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo, remember. Isn't it Alfa Romeo that no, it's Fiat that owns Ferrari, isn't it? If I get it right. So, Hamilton P1. We have got Russell into P7 at the moment. So, we're just going to try and keep that pace up if we can. As we can't, we go backwards. Hutch did a birthday boost. Wow, Harry, if we don't see you tomorrow, happy birthday for tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure all the chat, if you are in here right now and you have access to the keyboard, let's wish Harry a happy birthday for tomorrow. I think it's only fair to do. Harry's always in the stream. So let's absolutely give him a big happy birthday in the chat. Make sure to tag him, Harry Whittingham, if you can. Support Aston Martin and Stroll. Jigar said nobody ever. We are definitely not singing it, Wavy. Jesus. Jesus, Wavy.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
There we go. Look at the happy birthdays. I almost feel like it's my birthday. We go, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Harry. Happy birthday to you. Tomorrow. Don't forget that one. Tomorrow. You know, we can be a bit random this time, but I always like giving it back, chat. We've got to give our friendliness. Hip hip hooray! Yes, we forgot the hip hip hooray! Just joined in the singing with you, Azza. I can imagine everybody watching the stream humming along to it at the same time. Right, can we get Russell into P3? Absolutely not. What's that? Tea or coffee or vodka? Sadly, it's coffee, Reaper. Thanks for the personal song. No worries, Harry. We give back. And we're going to take P3 celebratory here for you. We're going to get a double podium for the birthday boy. As Hamilton and Russell are going to take P1, P3. And that's another solid 46 points. Now tell Andrew to do champs. Dominic just won't release Andrew from it. Oh no, we've still got a lap to go. I thought that was it. We've still got to fight off Norris. Level 5 is good, Neil. You want level 5 or above. Level 4 or above, sorry, for champs. Lewis, welcome. Welcome over on the vertical stream. Yeah, a few unhappy not supporting Liverpool fans as well. Alonso only level 2. My Alonso's level 6 this week. I guess I've got to go champions. But I haven't really thought it through yet to the free-to-play account. What do I do with the free-to-play account this week? I don't really want to go contender again, I must say. Kind of don't want to do that. I mean, Alonso, to be honest, is only level 1 as well. So I might have to drop back to junior. Wow, Jigger. Blech. But yeah, Lewis, we're good, thank you, mate. We're all good. But yeah. I mean, you can't be saying F Villa, F Liverpool, and then coming out to say you support Man United. Oh, that's just painful, Jigger. Painful. So, a decent win. We wait for the rival to finish, who's coming over in the last places. Who do you think will win the World Championship 2025? I think at this moment, it's hard to rule out Max Verstappen. Definitely hard to rule out Max Verstappen. He is flying, and the McLarens don't seem to have an answer. I just hope that we get to the final race of the season, and it's a Piastri, Verstappen, Norris shootout. Now that would be an absolute epic of a final race. But yeah, if you want, I mean, by all means, chat, give me your top 3 in the chat. Verstappen, Norris, and Piastri. Which order do those 3 finish in the championship this season? Yeah, no, the 10% is what would be missing though, Harry, because all the circuits are race start. And it's the only one that Alonso is actually race start. So, it's going to be interesting. This week, you need Alonso. Driver stats, no, you can go above it, Raphael, now. Your boost will take you above it. So we've got some Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, quite a few people saying as well. A lot of people saying. A lot of people have got Max out front here. Move from old chat to new. Yeah, Lewis has gone to the new screen. Good stuff. Right, head over to the race screen. Right, make sure, if you are watching, hit the like button on the stream as well. Sturgios, why don't you get playing again, mate? Welcome into the channel. And if you are currently watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for me. Bradley, good evening as well. Welcome. It's going all right so far. We've won 2 out of 2. So we're just trying to get through. Rare level Alonso is only level 1. I haven't spent the coins to upgrade him. I mean, maybe tomorrow, with all the pit pass coins, I might be able to potentially upgrade him. but it's still going to be a lot. Still going to be tough. Can't wait to get rid of this track. Sid hates Brazil. I mean, it's not too bad of a circuit. It definitely could be... I mean, I think it was easier last year compared to what it is today. This season, it's a very difficult track, Brazil. But it's still an enjoyable track. As we are in Russell P1, Hamilton P4. Behrman, or I have Behrman level 6, Raphael. I do have him level 6. Norris lacks balls. I tell you what, chat, it's wet conditions, isn't it? I just forgot.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
Yeah, I'd like to see some mixed weather, Bradley. Absolutely. This track is tough. Is tough as well. Normal conditions, it's okay as well, yeah. It can be a difficult track, Hamilton into P2. So yeah, this week it's going to be all about pretty much race start and overtaking, isn't it? Hamilton's going to be usable. Alonso's going to be probably the key driver of the week. Most likely. Reaper did not hear a thing. Did anybody else hear the Leclerc water one then? Or was it just Reaper? As now we've got a bit of DRS around that corner. You G-guarded. Cool. Anybody on the vertical stream, did you hear the Leclerc water soundboard then? If you can let me know as well. So if you're watching on YouTube Short, let me know. If you're in there, hit the hello in the chat. Let me see who's in. As we are going to come. Barely heard it, but it's a bit quiet. Oh, I've got the game set. I've got the sound turned down. No. You know why, chat? Because I did a Clash of Clans video earlier, and Clash of Clans is really powerful on sound. So I had it turned down. Mike Garcia, welcome. How about now, chat?
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
I think that's a bit better. I think a lot of you are going to go, yep, that's fine. S9 Sliver, good evening.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
And S9 Sliver hitting the subscribe as well. So if you are currently watching, make sure to hit that subscribe. You will get the alert with your name up in the screen as well. It does on some tracks, Jigar. Only some. Which I'm just currently still testing at the moment. Loud and wet. Leakage confirmed. There you go. That worked a little bit better. But I forgot. I absolutely forgot I had the sound turned down. So, no wonder it was quiet. I think it gets faster to the max speed. I think it gets faster. It doesn't change the top speed, though. TVH unlocked Series 5. Thank you so much for the tips. No worries. Series 5 race start drivers.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
And we've got Navan. Welcome for hitting subscribe as well. So Navon Bassan is hitting the subscribe. Thank you, mate. There's radio sound. Andre, it's just my soundboard. I don't want to get you excited, sadly. But Navan Bassan, thank you for hitting subscribe. I have a problem. Recently, a game in Series 9 where I got beaten by the opponent. I qualified better driver stats and track stats, but still lost. Isfan, was it a real player or was it a bot? Because for me, I do have a small belief that bots are carrying some sort of, like, boost. Is basically what I'm going to say. Yeah, I don't have that one, Raphael. I'm going to have to find that as we come across the line. Hamilton P1. Russell P2. Tell you what, that was an easy race. We don't usually get Brazil that easy. But that was bang up my street. That's exactly what we needed. You can't tell. Most likely it was probably a bot. If it was a real player and they use boosts, that would be a reason why you lost. But bots can be sometimes tough as well. If there's not a lot in the stats, it can be very, very tricky. Corners and speed together, what's going on? Alonso level 8, worth using on... I think so. Super Baloo. Make sure to check it though when the 10% live goes tomorrow. definitely have a look at that one. But yeah, if you are watching, if you're watching on Shorts, say hello. Give me a hello in the chat. Drop me a subscribe as well. If you're watching on normal YouTube, say hello as well if you haven't already. And just a reminder, there is 2 streams at present. Challenger doesn't have rare Alonso. Okay, that's because he's Series 9. It'd be common Alonso incognito. So he probably would be okay. But we've got the strategy guide out today. So do check the strategy guide. I do include some decent driver tips as well. Merlion has both. It always has, Andrew, yeah. It was kind of like a random boost put together, wasn't it, Merlion? Okay, let's focus up. We need to get the points to bring this home. So let's try and do that because we are going to get a reward at the end of this. We're going to use our classic Rooster booster. That's what we like. Merlion is a throwaway boost. Yeah, it just adds to your speed or cornering, really. That's the only key. Let's go to the race screen. And let's get racing. How do you have so many boosts? Alexander, probably about 5-6 years playing. GP performances, buying them. And truth be told, about 2 years ago, we never had to use boosts, only in GP events. That was the only reason. Whereas now, this game is full on boost, boost, boost. Whereas back a couple of years ago, nobody ever used them. They wasn't very powerful. They maybe added a little bit more, but they wasn't worth it before. Paul Wall, welcome in. Yeah, they could have changed. Maybe they'll do a future. Oh, we've got a safety car already. It's Kimi Antonelli. He's absolutely binned it. I think so, Raphael. I mean, I got a couple of years ago, I got 17 P1 Champions GP positions, and I was getting like 500 boosts of victory. So I was getting like, I got like nearly 10,000 boosts just off GPs, and that's when I won. So they can add up. They used to add up really, really quickly. Aral, welcome. Good to see you in here, Aral. Nice of you to join us. And if you are watching on Shorts, F1 Clash is the game. An official F1 game in your pocket. And just trust me, it's going to take up your time. It's going to frustrate the shit out of you. But you can race with your favourite drivers. What's not to like? But bots feel like they use Boost Sid. They don't officially, but they feel like they do. But let's kick on because we have got a crate to win. Also had to repair engine. Yes, we used to have servicing in the car. We used to have fuel for them ones who were with us many, many years ago. Yep, we had fuel. We had to refuel the car, which was interesting. And yeah, if you didn't service your car, you broke down. I'd say so, Vishnu Prior. It's the only... apart from Clash of Clans, I enjoy Clash of Clans as well. Petitions get the Sabre upgraded by Hutch. Sign here. Sabre is good for Contender.
We've got a new subscriber.
And Rick hits subscribe as well. Thank you, Rick. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. And if anybody else is watching, hit that subscribe. Or hit the follow. Depending on what you're doing. As we're going to come into the pits. Let's go. We are going to double stack here. I've got no other choice but to double stack. But we will be okay. We'll get away with it. Can't score 12 points in Contenders. Yeah, I think Contenders has got to be used, Sabre. But Vortex is usually the one that's ran. AI opponents last. Seems that way. Right, we're back. Try a lower GP. Yeah, people can't qualify. I don't know what I'm going to do with the free-to-play account this week. I don't know if to go... I don't know if to go to Challenger again or move myself up to the higher GPs. Because, I mean, I don't want to wreck my grouping. That's my concern. If I go into Contender again and I get a decent position finishing, I'm going to struggle in the long run. So I'm thinking I might just drop down a little bit into something like Challenger. Speed setup is bad qualifying. Yeah, speed setup's a little bit, I don't want to say broken on the game, but it's a relatively weak setup. Skull, Andrew, yes. So it's not a massively great boost this week. It's an okay boost, but it is Skull boost. So that's got, I think, 25 speed. I want to say it's got 10 overtaking. But then again, I'm guessing. I've got it on my home screen. But we've got a lap and a half to go. Series 10, choose 97 quali, 167 PU or 107 quali. I'd probably try both, Zach. See how you get on. See if it's worth taking the qualifying. I think you've got race start tracks, so I'd probably take the more power unit, because if you get a good start, you're going to fly through anyway. But tomorrow is definitely going to be track rotation, so all them tracks will change. Andrew, welcome. Are we in the same group, Andrew? At the moment. Is that why you're saying I'm going to win it? Am I ahead of you as it stands? The Behemoth must go back to Series 9. That wouldn't be a bad shout. Series 9. But obviously you got Flow 1K, which is Series 10, isn't it, I think? Well, we'll just show you the boost. Have I got the boost in here? I don't think I have got for the main screen. Eagle Skull boost is 15 overtaking, 25 speed, and 10 power unit. That is that. Track change, yeah, will be nice. You're way ahead. Well, I apologise, Andrew, if that is the case. I don't know if I've won the race, though. I have. And you was in second, Andrew, yes. But it looks like you're going to get P2. You're clear of that one. But at least you'll see the rewards that you could have got. So our first one is in the bag. Our first crate opening. So, hopefully, it's going to be nice. Is your common Alonso at least level 10? I don't know what mine... I don't know what my common Alonso is on my free-to-play account. As we get some synergy. I don't think it is. I think it might be only like Series 8 or something. We'll quickly check. My common Alonso is level 9 on the free-to-play account. So yeah, level 9 for that one. So Hulkenberg is in the bag.
Nick Hulkenberg.
And now, Mr. Pit Stop and got distracted. Would you have beat me, do you think, if you didn't, Andrew? And I've just unplugged my blooming Stream Deck. That's never helpful. Okay, so let's see what the reward is. My Stream Deck back up? It isn't. So, let's see what we get. First of all, oh, we're starting off with a beauty. We're back. We got so many good rewards last night that we're back with a Series 12 again. Beast. Literally a beast. That's exactly what we needed. So I'm going to just close out that one and load back up. Smaller margin. Well, good luck for your next one, Andrew. And Gaming with Trevor says a W. Absolutely. Just going to reboot my Stream Deck. And hopefully we're back in. Let's just...
Oh, Checo is a legend.
Absolute animal.
Yep, we're back in. That's good. So, let's open up the crate slots that we've got. There is, Bradley. There is. There is 2 streams. If you are currently watching, there is currently 2 streams on this channel. One is a vertical and one is a horizontal. Zhuanzhu, welcome. Stats changing for track. I think Series 12 is going to speed. I can't remember what somebody mentioned to the other 2 were. As we fly through these crates. So let's see what we're going to get. Anything good? Behrman, Gasly, Some more Alex Albon in there. I think I'll go champions on this main account. 10 will be fun. Power unit for 10. Is it overtaking maybe in Series 11? So potentially power unit for Series 10. I don't know if they all follow suit this time, with sort of merging down. So let's get back into it. Andrew, is it the same as the same tracks that are in Series 12 now are going to Series 11? And the same tracks that are in Series 11 are going to Series 10? I'm only going to assume. Okay, Brazil. Sao Paulo. Let's get this job done. Yeah, it usually is. I think they changed it though. It felt like they changed it this time round though, because we got 2 race start circuits. Race start Series 10. Was it Power Unit Series 10? No, race start it was. Switching to vertical, Reaper says. Okay, so let's add the copper boosts in. And then let's get ready to hopefully get off to a good start. Always losing in Series 8, tired. Series 8, I wouldn't want to go back to there, because that can be a difficult challenge. It's a big boost for Challenger, you'll have a top 10. Not necessarily for the free-to-play though. Main account, it will be in like the top group, but I think main account will go Champions GP this week. And then the free-to-play might just go Challenger with level 9. So, let's crack on. Now, if you are currently watching, as TVH has just unlocked Alonso, he is one of the best drivers in Series 5. So that is a big pull for yourself. Really good pull. So we get racing, using DRS for the first time, and we are going to take P1 again. Now, if you are watching currently, let me know in the chat which series are you at the moment. So if you're on vertical, Twitch, or you're on YouTube, let me know which one you're currently at. We usually get a lot of players up in the Series 12s now. So on series, like sort of Series 10, 11, 12. Got Stu in Series 9. But yeah, let's see. I mean, what am I at the minute? Series 11 for the free-to-play account, and Series 12 for the main account, of course. YouTube horizontal can see both the chat and racing clearly. Yep, that's fair enough. Yep, Raphael. I've got the chat obviously behind me, shoulder in the main horizontal, and we've got quite a lot of people at Series 10, which is good. So yeah, Reaper's at Series 10, Zach's at Series 10. Series 12 for Zhangzhou. So remember Zhangzhou, it changes tomorrow. It changes tomorrow. We've got Raphael at Series 11. And yeah, so for me at the minute, Raphael, Series 11 is a nightmare, because I've only not long got into Series 11, and it is just a pain in the backside. But I'd say, if I had to say the hardest one, Series 8, because that's all about getting Bortoletto. It's a real tough one to get Bortoletto. We've got Avishek, welcome, Series 11 for you. The account is the same level as my free-to-play, yeah. The free-to-play account, we're trying to do it the best way we can. Andrew's made his way over to vertical. So just to give you 2 options, Andrew. You can watch either. And one you can watch on your phone. One is more of a PC view, let's say. Well, Derek Tan, 1234. Good evening, welcome. And welcome. Sticker Mad Brit is Series 11 as well. If you are watching, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you hit subscribe, you'll get your name up on the stream as a little alert. But we're looking good. We've had no real close battles so far. We are having these sprints comfortable races at the moment. Series 8 was bad. Yeah, Series 8 is horrible. It all requires Bortoletto, and there's some very, very tough tracks in that series. Asset trading, yeah, potentially Raphael. Hilm, what series are your drivers? They are both from Series 12. So I'll bring my... I'll try and bring my setup up a little bit. If I can, give me a second. So, if you're wondering, this is what I am currently running.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
As Andrew hits subscribe as well. Thank you, Andrew. A90 plays, welcome. So, Hilm, this is the setup that we've got. Level 7 Hamilton, level 6 Russell. Both from Series 12. So, that is what we are currently rocking at the moment. Works pretty well. They are a very good combination. But yeah, Andrew, thank you for hitting subscribe. Good night, 11:49 for Hiccup. Catch you later. And thank you for popping in as we look to hold off Russell to take P2. Just got epics in now in asset trade. Good job. I think I've only done about 2 asset trading. I've got about 6 maxed cards, but I just can't get close to asset trading at the moment. A little bit better than your free to play. Well, my free to play is not even got to Series 12 yet. We're a long way off. I think we're about 3,000 flags away from it as we come home and take it. No good at Silverstone. Well, I don't think we've got Silverstone this week, have we? So that's a lifesaver. So, what have we got here? Team score 1613, taking the victory. Are you not gone champs yet, Andrew? Are you protecting your group? It's a good idea. BFSS edits. We do a bit of F1 Manager. We haven't done any for a little bit, but I mean, let me know how you've got on with your racing in F1 Manager. No, incognito. Qatar GP is separate. Bahrain is the Sakhir. I think Qatar is also called Lusail. So yeah, but Bahrain is Sakhir. Sadly, Robert Carter, welcome. See you saying hi in the chat as well. And if you are currently watching, make sure to just click hello, so we can see who is there. I'm a new gen in F1 itself and just got the game. Nice. Well, I enjoy F1 Manager. It definitely is a good one. This game's good as well in its own right. Obviously for an F1 Clash game. New to this game, stuck in Series 6. Well, Robert, I think Series 6 is all about overtaking drivers. So make sure to get some overtaking drivers. And I do have a video for Series 6. So if you do want to check that out, it will walk you through how to complete it with the strategies, the boosts, everything that you need to know. So yeah, we've got a full video for every single series. Probably sponsors of keeping it out. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't got it, Andrew. It's a real weird one. Yeah, have a look. It's done on a free-to-play account as well, so no boosts are used, no money is spent, so we're doing it the hardest way. But definitely overtaking. You want some overtaking drivers for Series 6. Bearman, and I think you might use a little bit of Stroll in Series 6. But it's all about learning. That's all you've got to be. Now, can we get some overtaking? Russell, a little bit harder race now, because we don't have power unit on the car. But we're into P4. How do you mean, Raphael? Right, can we get Russell? Close up on Russell as he comes through. Trying to close down. One of my drivers, F in quali, 16th, somehow got P2 with that driver. That's good, BFS edits. Very good. You don't want a DNF in quali, though. Nobody wants that. Purple Bearman, that's good, Robert. That's a very good driver to have. It's just your other driver that's going to be key then. So your second driver, maybe someone like Stroll could be good enough. Who won't want Stroll to win the Drivers' Championship? Chopper. Oh. I mean, we'd all. I think that would be one thing that happens if Stroll was to suddenly rock up next year and win a championship. I think everyone would go, fair enough. Fair play. Because barely Stroll can keep it on the road. What's boosts? I can't remember the Vegas boost. Brazil, I think, might be Samba boost. Las Vegas boost was a new one, wasn't it, last year? Was it Glitz? I don't feel like it was Glitz. Vegas boost. Trying to think what the Vegas boost was. I don't think it's Eclipse or Firework. I feel like it was a new one they put in the game. I mean, it could be, but I felt like it was a different boost. I got definitely Samba for Brazil, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is Firework. I thought it was a purpley one. Yeah, this track, I haven't got any power unit on my car, but it's a solid driver stat track, this one. Eclipse is Abu Dhabi. I can't remember all of them. I'm going to have to do some research again. I mean, Rooster is France, but we don't have an F1 circuit in France currently on the calendar. Timeless. Was that the Vegas one, Andrew? Palm is Abu Dhabi. Yeah, spot on, Calum. Because of the islands. So Abu Dhabi is Palm. That's a good one to get. Thinking Challenger, Joanju, this week. I don't want to go Contender again. I need to protect a little bit. But yeah, Palm's a very good one. So Abu Dhabi will be a very good event to kickstart. I have got the all the GP graphics from the last year, so I'll have to just go through and see which boosts are on there. As we have got 1, 2, and we are clear. Took a little bit longer to come through the pack on this one. It's always a tricky start at Abu Dhabi. But we've got 1 lap to go, and we'll be getting another win in the bag. That's exactly what we need. And we are going to come wow clear. Good to know, so you can prepare for the events. Yep, that's why this week, Raphael, we went to Contender and we got 130 Eagle boosts, which was good. Max put edits, I think that could happen, you know. At the moment, there's no reason why it shouldn't. No reason why. But yeah, if anybody is currently watching and needs some help with the game, then just let me know. More than happy to try and help you. And that is another win. So again, another real player. They're going to come home in P3 and P5. So job done for a victory. Exactly what we needed to do. Let's go. 47. Never seen Samba. It's not very good, Raphael. I was trying to show you. Samba. Where is it? Oh God, where is Samba? I can't even find Samba. There it is. That is Samba. Speed, power unit, and pit time. It's pretty awful. Pretty awful boost. So, speed and power unit, not going to go. But A90 plays, welcome. I can see Robert's coming back in and edits. Evening, Keith, how are we? Rainbow twice on those crates, that's good, Andrew. Favourite power track, so favourite speed track, I would say, I quite like Baku. China's alright as well, but I think, is that power unit this year? That's it, Raphael, yes. It's not a very good boost, sadly. Not a very good boost at all. Pit time, it did used to be pit time, used to be the meta. You used to be able to get a 1.9 second pit stop or something, 1.6. And used to be absolutely insane. But let's see. Have we got another real player here as well? We have loads of real players in Series 12 now, it seems. I would, Manic. I think if you can afford the pit pass, then absolutely you should be buying the pit pass, because you can queue all your crates as well. So that is definitely would help you out massively, and you get so much more rewards with it. As we now get a good start. P6, P12. Rival has got an okay start as well. They're using a decent boost in Feral. 150 to 200 a day, yeah. It was pretty crazy. But good start. Rival is bang there though, so we'll see how this one goes. But we're out of power unit as we go up the hill. And now we've just got to take our time. We've got a little bit of DRS, but Russell all over the back of us. Manic, yeah, there's obviously a heavy pay-to-win aspect in there, of course. 5 mil. Wavy, you need to get winning some races. That's what you need. If you're going to spend a race enough, it's worth the pass, yeah. Next game update, I don't think it's for a while. I think the next big update is probably going to be when they roll out moments. But obviously, I imagine that's still quite a bit away. I mean, I haven't even got access to moments, which would have been fun to do, but sadly haven't. Yeah, boost. Series 8 is just very tough, Manny. Maybe drop to Series 7. Try and do some levelling up, as we've got another safety car at Brazil. Too early to pit, though. We won't make the tyres if we pit. So we've got to stay out. Yeah, it's always the case, though, Ed. There's a lot of pay to win. I mean, the boost bottle feature is, if you basically have them, it's massively required. Yeah, I'm in no rush, though. Hopefully, we'll get moments and there'll be a few bugs that are fixed by the time that we do get it. But hopefully they've enjoyed it. Hopefully they've seen what it's all about. I've had sort of mixed reviews from people who have had it, because some say it is very good. Some say it's a little bit boring, but easy. And yeah, so at the moment, we do have both accounts though. We have a paying account where we buy stuff on the game, and we have an account where we don't spend anything. So we do really give you a good balance on this channel with what is possible. As we get racing, P3 and P6, but we're still going to have to come into the pits. Good content every day. Well, yeah, true. Movember, I don't know what they'll do with Movember. We haven't had that since forever. We don't think we got it at all last year. Right, I'm going to cut down with Hamilton. Make sure that we don't double stack here. Yeah, well, fingers crossed when we get it. I appreciate it, Incognito. Yeah, we'll have to try it. When we eventually do get it, we'll give it a go, Andrew. Seems like I might be the only one who hasn't got it out of the creators. Thank God F1 Manager isn't an online game. Can you imagine, edits? The pain that could cause. Got to give something good instead of Qatar. I don't know, just don't know why we haven't got the Qatar Grand Prix. It's in F1. I mean, does anyone play F1 25? Is Qatar in F1 25? I assume it is. It's just not on my main account for Andrew. Yeah, I haven't got it on either account, sadly. And Edits lives in Qatar. At least you can nearly race it yourself. Wish there was ranked would be quite good, Ravy. But again, that's going to open up the pay feature massively. As now we come ahead of the rival. So P2 and P1, but the rival right behind us. We got some good power unit though to try and combat this with. So we'll make sure we conserve down, because I imagine this rival is going to absolutely fight for us. He's got DRS as well, so he should come past now. No, not used it. But welcome to Gaming with Trevor. How are we doing, Gaming with Trevor? Incognito. Okay, so let's get the win. This has been a safety car, slowed down race. We now should then take the win comfortably. We've got a full power unit to use, so we will now use it. And we'll hit the DRS for Hamilton. So Hamilton will probably end up coming to win this one. Yeah, we're good, thank you, mate. We're good, thank you, Trevor. Let's see if Hamilton can catch up to Russell. Russell on medium. Hamilton attacking. And you're going to see the difference between the two. He's not quite going to get there. But he is going to push him all the way as he comes to the line. Decent job. Real player as well. They're coming home in 3rd and 6th. Which is a good little win. Sharada, any tips for driver selection in Series 6? Overtaking drivers I'd be going for in Series 6. Ollie Behrman, rare, potentially rare Stroll, if you've got him, is going to be very good as well. So I do have also a video, Sharada, that you can watch about the whole of Series 6. And we got one race until we get our next sprint crate. So, one race, and we will be getting another crate opening. Second best overtaking in contender, besides Bartoletto, Hamilton, Piastri or Russell. I know some people aren't going to be able to see this, so bear with me a second for those who can't. Oh no, you might be able to actually, because you've got in contender, they are your 4. Hamilton, Bartoletto, Russell and Behrman, I would say. Raphael, that's who you'd want to go for. Well, that's it, Incognito. It depends how many scenarios there is. Just wanted to see me flex the graph. Well, there the graph. Just upgraded Stroll, him and Behrman, 1st and 2nd, first race. Robert, what did I tell you, mate? Let's go. This is what I think. This is why it's good to ask the questions in the chat, because we can help you with your setup. For example, Robert there has just used 2 drivers that we recommended, and he's took 1-2 straight away, which is great to see. No worries, Shredder. So it's all about matching the track stats. Playing back early is welcome to. And welcome to the channel. Didn't expect Behrman. Yeah, Behrman's decent. He's a good all-round is Behrman. That's the way you've got to look at him. He's a good all-round stats. Like, he's got good tyres. The only thing Behrman lacks, I think, is a bit of defending, where he's pretty good at everything else. As we are into P1. Real player here. So we'll see if we can overcome this. We're going to get DRS available for the first time. If we can get through. Rivals coming through as well. And now we are in to P10. So we should be able to get Russell to P4. Definitely. What drives do you recommend in Series 2? A bit of Bortoletto is usually used in Series 2. Series 2 is more about whatever driver you can get hold of with some decent card levels, because you've barely had chance to unlock anything down at Series 2. AI. Bortoletto 6, yeah. Bortoletto is the star man. But yeah, Series 2, it's all about unlock as much as you can. It's cheap upgrades in comparison at that point, as we are into P7. And Hamilton to pit. So Rival is closing in on us. But we are still continuing. It's Russell's going to be the key player here. Can we keep him in P4? But we're looking pretty good. Rival using DRS all the time. And he is catching up. Legendary drivers. They're different for good. They're good for different things, William, I should say. So I wouldn't worry. The most cards you're going to get is Fisichella, because you can unlock them in the milestones. So Fisichella is good for you, like your junior GP, but the rest of them you're going to find hard to get hold of. And into the pits we come then. So already a lot of pit stops happen. And it's P1 out for Hamilton. Where's Russell? So P5. My favourite car part probably would be an Aeroblade because it's very powerful, but it's hard to pick a decent car part in theory because they all do such different things. So we slot in behind the rival. Now, the rival is closing in with Gasly. So they are closing in. But we've just got to keep on pushing as we do take P4. So we are still in the lead and we take P3. Rival might look at DRS, but I don't think they've got it. They have with Russell, so they will blast past with Russell here. I'm going to save DRS for the next lap because it wasn't ready in time. So this player is trying to hunt us down. And we are trying to get back past there, Russell. And we do. So just annoying them a little bit. But we are in P1. So we are looking okay. Got a lot of power unit left. Vortex or Quantum. Hey, that's good, Andrew. Any tips in Series 12? Just promoted. Feel that I lose more than I win. Need like 6 races to end. It's a hard one to advise of now, Kimmo, because tomorrow is track rotation. But the only thing you could do is add a little bit more qualifying. But because of the circuits, the only thing I could probably suggest you to do, Kimmo, is target some speed and cornering. And just forget about the power unit tracks. Is probably my best advice. So, rival, basically target a certain track. Just quit until you get that track, I don't know. So, rival comes past us. And I don't mind finishing 4th. As long as we finish 1st. That is all that matters because we're going to win the duel. Gold crate got Kimi. Never good. Going to waste DRS. But we are going to take the victory. So that is all we need. Look how many cars are here. A lot of cars. Job done. Ooh, no one likes a Kimi. Hopefully that means now we're not going to get a Kimi. If it is Heine, we're going to be blaming you. Yeah, good evening, Eddie. Welcome. 378 or so flags away from Series 12. Oof. Well, tomorrow, remember it changes. And we're going to pick up a P1 crate. Exactly what we need.
Woo-hoo! Yes, guys. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and hopefully a potential 5 epics that are going to be good. Mustafa, good evening. Just in time for a sprint. Raphael says, let's get that Stroll or Duan. Oh, no. Keto, welcome. Do we know? Depends what you mean by do we know. But we do know the country. Or the place. Little sick. Oh, no good. No good, Mustafa. That is not good, mate. So, let's get the P1. Let's see what we can get. It better not be any of the bad ones, or we're going to be blaming the chat. Stroll. Aeroblade. And then time for an epic. Come on. Ciao. Ollie Behrman. I mean, what is he? Series 6? So I guess if we wanted to go and race in Challenger, then great. But fun fact for you, my free-to-play account has more Ollie Behrman than my main account. How does that one happen? That is madness. So, let's load back up. Yeah, ciao, Behrman in China. Yeah, absolutely. Saw your content only today. Bless you for that tactics and strategies. No problem, Kaka. Always trying to help out. And yeah, if you... strategy guide for the GP every single week. 2 strategy guides a week. So if you are watching currently, make sure to hit the thumbs up on the video. and hit subscribe. You'll get a free shout out on the stream. Duhan level 7, Ollie level 5. How? Who knows? Crazy maths is what we call it. So, green crate to open. Just not good, Zach, was it? Bearman 3 times in a row. All you want is Oscar Series 11. That's an unusual ask. Does that mean... Can I asset trade that now? Oh no, I think I need a lot more, don't I, from Slick Shift. I think I need a lot more. I was going to say, I have got... I'm sure I might have an asset trade. I think I have got an asset trade. Hajar. Welcome, Joma from Singapore. Good evening. Nice to see you.
6X Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Simon hitting subscribe as well. Let's go, Simon. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. Anybody else hits it, we get some 2 flex. That is good as well. So, about 6 years, Kaka, probably 5 or 6 years, I'd say. Only 100 for rares. So, chat, we are going to have an asset trade. We don't get many of these often, but today is your lucky day. It's your 3 AM for Joma. Wow, that is some dedication. So we are going to get an asset trade for the first time. We are going to trade 100 Slick Shift. That is what we're trading in for. Oh, probably a good 3 years ago, Raphael. We used to have it a lot less pay to win, let's say. Right, asset trading. 100 Slick Shift because we've maxed it out and we've got excess. We are going to trade it for... Ooh. We could go for motion. We're not going to get Alonso to max out this week, even though he is boosted. So we could go for George Russell for an extra 6 epics, or we take motion and that will be motion maxed out. I mean, I guess we've got to take 6 Russell because ultimately it's a Series 12. I think that's got to be... I think we've got to take that one. I don't think it makes sense to take... I mean, upgrade points we don't need a lot of though, Andrew. We're at the high milestones anyway. But an extra 6... Imagine if I'm waiting for 6 epics at the end of level 7. I think I'm going to take Russell. Because if I get to the end in a couple of weeks or a month time and he's at 5 to go, I'm going to kick myself for not taking him. So I'm going to go for that for now. And remember, with motion, it would be a long time before we can asset trade it. So we're going to take the epic. When it's a decent epic, I think we should always pick the extra 6. Well, that's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. But there is a chance with motion, of course, to keep improving our setups. As we've got our first matchup of the new sprint. Going back to Abu Dhabi. Let's go. Try eliminate common and get 2 rares in trades. Yeah. I think that you can go either way, can't you? You can go absolutely as fast as you can with the trades and get all the commons. Or you take any big one you can get. Yeah, I think we made the right choice. I think we did. Okay, let's do this. I think we might have a real player again. Rooster Booster. We've got Abu Dhabi quite a lot. As now we get racing. Not a real player. I think they potentially could. Rajan, welcome as well. As we head to the race screen. And it's time to shine. Let's go. Hamilton Russell. 12th, 4th. Like you, I've slowed down on trades. I mean, I've hardly had any, to be honest, Andrew. I've not really maxed out long at all. Especially with having a month or so off from really playing. Hi, Need, look after yourself. Thank you for joining. Building Epic Kimmy from level 1 onwards to deal with the duels all the way upwards. Kimmy's good for a little bit and then he falls off. So he's only really he's probably not even that great, Kimi, at any point. Rare's okay. But Epic one's a tough one. Yeah, Russell, we use quite a lot. As Russell hits the front. Russell proving his point that we should have took the extra 6 at the moment. Because he is in the lead as Hamilton comes through. Can we get another overtake with Hamilton here? Who is in 6th. He's got Norris ahead. Come on, get some moves.
Wow, an incredible overtake.
Yes, Hamilton through into 4th. Like, Rooster's really hard to get hold of now though, Andrew, because there's no French Grand Prix. Should have used DRS then, forgot. That's the problem. French GP is no more, so unless they drop it in a random event, we're not going to be getting any. Which is a shame, because it is a very, very good boost.
Line, through goes Hamilton!
Yes, unbelievable. But now Russell and Hamilton slotted into 1-2. We can continue to conserve. A lot of success with Rare Antonelli. Rare Antonelli's good. Random 1, but fingers crossed, Andrew. Maybe they just do a mixed event where each finishing position has a different boost. That would be interesting.
Box.
Not quality, Raphael. I haven't created one of them. I've created the others because I never kind of want people to pick a driver based on purely their qualifying stat. What I've done is I've kind of already done that when it comes to the graphs that I've created. So I've already said or took out the drivers with like a ridiculously bad stat that I feel is a good stat. Jock and George. I don't know, Chris, on that one. Probably Arsenal, isn't it? No worries, Mark. Welcome. Painting the bedroom, and now you've got an Indian. So I won't complain. Yeah, we're all good, thank you, Mark. How are you doing? Hopefully it's a takeaway and not an actual Indian, Mark. I would need to call the police. Snipsy, welcome as well. We'll take any Raphael. Arsenal. Yeah, I think, Andrew, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? If they put a different boost on each finishing position and then see if people target where they finish. You know, like, I don't know, P20 to P30 could be Rainbow. P15 to P20 could be Copper. And just to see if it changes where people sit. Aral, tomorrow the tournament starts. So, GP event is tomorrow. So we're not far away. I'm going to bring this home. I'm going to go for a quick wee. Give me 2 seconds. Look at that. Didn't even have to be here to win the race. That is what we're talking about. Nice and easy. Oh, let's go. Connor Roberts forgot about this game. Connor, why don't you start getting playing, my friend? Why don't you have a go, get downloading, and see what frustration you can have like the most of us. Let's go. Job done. Race win. Offline tournament. That could be interesting, yeah. I'll definitely... They've got moments that they're currently doing, which is an offline game mode. As we get a green crate to kickstart. Let's carry on then. Kickstarting this one. Hans, welcome from Indonesia. Good evening, Hans. Could be good morning, depending on the time where you are. Can't be here. See you whenever possible. Archie, thank you for popping in, though. And yeah, if you are currently watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button and pop a hello in the chat if you are here. What have I done, chat? What have I done there? Right. Okay. I don't know what I did there. Baku. Let's get the free boost out. I mean, I've made the screen bigger, haven't I, somehow? I need to reduce that down. I'll try and put it back, chat, who's watching on the phones. I think that might be back now. Right, real player. Let's see if we can keep up the wins. Boy, it's night time here. It's evening where we are, Hans. I didn't know if it was morning for you.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
And Peter hit subscribe as well. Jojo Man United, welcome on the YouTube Shorts too. On the vertical stream. But Peter, thank you for hitting the subscribe. As it is definitely not short for that, incognito. Aaron, Raphael. Nice and easy. Okay, so P4 and P6. P3, P6 at the moment. Maybe Alex. Evening, Peter. Interesting knowledge. Well, if you need any help, Peter, let us know. We can try and help you, of course, if you've got any trouble with your game. But we're looking okay so far. We've had a good little start here. P3, P2 with a real player in shot as well. So I'm just trying to sort out the stream. Give me a second, chat. P2, P4, and it is time for a bit of DRS. Okay, cool. That's fine. Just working out a few little bits. Just trying to bring the stream a little bit better for those watching on the vertical. And then we'll be back on it. And then if we go that one. Okay, cool. Pit stop in. Favourite track in real life? I mean, I really like Silverstone. Silverstone's giving really good races lately. So I would definitely say Silverstone is a very strong favourite of mine. Substitute teacher, I reckon it's Darren. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Demo. Oh, that's why it's all messed up. You can't see the drivers anymore. I've messed up the vertical stream badly. Let me try and... Oh my god, it's all going chaos now. So, chat, give me a second and I'll fix that up. That should be a little bit better. So, let's carry on. Where we left off. You can all keep guessing though, it's fine. Sure, there's like fast years. Yeah, Silverstone just gives me... It's just been really giving some really strong races, hasn't it, Silverstone? Like a lot of drama races, which is absolutely what we want to see from F1. And compared to some of the circuits that we've got at the moment, we get some very boring races. Like, you'd have to admit, the race that we had just at Austin wasn't very fun at all. It's pretty boring in the end. No worries, Hans. Studying English for work in Australia. Nice. It's very interesting to know, Hans. I don't, Incognito. You can get the fastest lap in duels to get an extra pit pass trophy, but it doesn't really bother me too much. As we've got, I mean, this is another real player who we're absolutely smashing. Is there much change in the game since last month? Not really. There's not much change, Connor. But you got to remember that even if you are falling behind, you will start to get some easier groupings. So it's not too late to have a good end of season. Let's say we're still only about halfway through at the moment, so plenty of time to go still. But Hamilton and Russell are going to get the job done. Real player has been averted. And we are smashing clear. Tracks are good. I mean, Vegas, again, should promote a lot of overtaking. But I feel like Max Verstappen is going to smash Vegas. He's going to just absolutely walk away with that one. I'm punching. Wow, Mark. I mean, I don't know why I pop up on that one, but fair play. We'll take the comment. I mean, I'm sure it's more for her and not for me, you know what I mean? But good luck, Hans. Enjoy the game. That is 2 wins already. Schumacher's time, Sao Paulo. Yeah, I still remember one of my earliest memories being Schumacher driving for Benetton in a in some great years of racing. And Addy, at the moment, you've got to be putting your hands to Max Verstappen, haven't you? He's been unbelievable. And McLaren seeming like are struggling. McLaren don't look like they've got the minerals to attack this championship. That is where they are losing out big time. Now I want to make sure I put some football on as well at the same time, shall we? Okay, so Baku. We've just had this track. Should be relatively straightforward. Do you think Red Bull has the fast... I don't know, Snipsy. I mean, McLaren are very strong still. I think we've seen that. They have got good pace when they get clean air. But it's almost like their car now has been developed to a point where they just don't have the pace anymore when they're in dirty air. As Addy hits subscribe. Thank you, Addy. Peter says, this is our list of boosters and which is best. I do that in the strategy guides, Peter. So every series I have a strategy guide for with the best boosts that are currently out there for it. And I do it for each GP as well. So there is multiple videos out available to help you. So whatever series you are in, I have a video for it. But yeah, Addy Cornea, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Graph at the Austin race showed that Red Bull is the fastest. I mean, it could be. I mean, they are strong. I'd like to have seen if McLaren would have got P2 off the start, how they could have pushed. But I think as Norris, the thing that surprised me was Lando could not get past Leclerc. And Lando was on mediums or even softs for ages. So it was an interesting one. Now, I think McLaren will just let them race now. They can't pull a pin on either one now. They just won't be able to. Finally starting to burn through Series 10 at last. Should be on 11 soon. Wow, Mayfair Wolf, get some races in tonight because tomorrow is track rotation. So you are going to get a new Series 10 and Series 11 coming up tomorrow. So you might be familiar with it now, but that will change. And remember, we will have your track rotation guide out tomorrow, ready for you. It's usually around an hour after the start of the track rotation. But we will have the full track rotation guide out for you. As Russell comes through into P1. Yeah, they used to be amazing, Incognito Ferrari. Now, not so much. Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. So if anybody is in Series 10, 11, 12, tomorrow is going to be your track rotation day. So make sure to get those last minute wins in before everything changes. Super Balu, good luck. Thank you for joining. Series 9 for Peter. Yeah, it's a tough one, but at least you've got a fairly decent stats in Series 9. That is always the way you got to look at it. Free-to-play Mark, I don't think is going to go to Contender. I only have Alonso at level 1, so it's not really worth me going for it. I'd need a lot of coins. A lot of coins. So I might take a Challenger again this week and just play it safe. I've got to protect that grouping a little bit as well. Yeah, Ferrari looking good. I'd be interested to know how much McLaren have delayed or simply not improved their car, and the rest have. Because you imagine that Red Bull are going to go all out for that Drivers' Championship now. All out. Series 10 P1 qualifying is around 150 and Series 11 is 210. It's quite the gap. There is a bit of a gap between the two. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Raphael, we might be able to get that off the pit pass. We might be able to. But I just don't think it's worth me going Contender again. I don't know. I'll see what we get coins off the account, off the pit pass. I've only got about 20 million, I think, at the moment, so I don't have much coins at all. So we're lacking on that front. And again, I haven't played any of Series 11 because it's just too tough at the moment. Way too tough. And Addy says, do you think Hamilton? I can't see it, Addy. I just can't see it. As much as we might want Hamilton to win one, I can't see him winning another one. Unless Ferrari come up with an amazing 2026 car. But then you got to think Leclerc's going to be in that same car as well. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting next year with the rotation, the changes. Rare Verstappen in Series 8. Well, you got him early, especially defending as well. So, job done. That is a race victory again. And I think that is our race number 3 crate. So we've got potentially one more race to do to get another crate. Hopefully another P1 crate. As we get a Series 12 green. And we do have one more. So let's continue the racing. And make sure if you are watching, hit that thumbs up. And if you're watching and you want to see plenty of more videos, hit subscribe as well for me. Track rotation, K-Wisher. So track rotation means that the series of number 10, 11 and 12, they change circuits every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, they change. To keep it sort of like fresh. As we go, overtaking and speed. Another, what looks to be a real player. So let's get this. They've gone for a good boost as well, this rival. They have gone for the unstoppable boost, but will they be unstoppable? Flues, good evening and welcome. We're good, thank you, Flues. How are you doing? Welcome into the chat. Stroll in the crate just so I can hear the audio again. Why don't you hear the audio now?
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
So, a decent enough start. And tell you what, we've already got past Russell into P5. Good job. Good, happy you're all right, Flues. So, the main thing with this setup is we're good at speed and cornering tracks, which we get a lot. So, we should have a good advantage, usually, over the rivals, as we keep Russell ahead. And I'm going to save my DRS for the main straight on the mediums. But Russell is into P1. So he's already gone high up. And he's already smashing it. And he's pulled a good gap to Verstappen. So that is key. And yeah, tomorrow, if you're in a club and everybody buys the pit pass, you can get 10 lots of coinage tomorrow, which is going to make you upgrade a lot of parts, which you'll be glad to know about. So yeah, tomorrow will be the new pit pass, the new cycle for the month. And we should get a I reckon we potentially could get the Ferrari tomorrow. Or it'll be the Red Bull or Ferrari, I think. I'd be shocked if it's McLaren. Niffiest, welcome. It's around 6:30 UK time. Monday and Tuesday is when we usually do some streaming. So yeah, that's when we tend to do it. We're always live. Obviously, we're on YouTube Shorts as well now. So if you're watching on Shorts, hello. Series 7, I think you want a bit of time management, Addy, in Series 7. Bit of Stroll's okay. Behrman's okay. I think Lawson's okay. I think Lawson's more than okay in Series 7. Alonso and Hamilton are ceiling raisers. Yep, Alonso especially. Never, always gives it his all. And now, we are currently trying to get through. We've got the rival ahead. Rival's gone for the 4 medium 3 soft strategy, which will work, but we're going to release Russell into the lead. Rival's going to go to soft. So the question is, how quick are they going to be on the softs? From New York, nice. Welcome, all the way from New York. Driver refuses to overtake. It can happen, Snipsy. And it can be frustrating, especially if you sit behind them for ages. Can always work out pretty tough. Especially when you can see an overtake and you know they should be able to. Oscar wins a championship, he's going to become Series 12. He could do. He could do, Pablo. But then again, Leclerc's only Series 11 this year. Which I think is a shock. Okay, so I think the rival... Mourinho said heritage. I want to see the rival close me down a little bit. We are in the sort of range now of near enough equal points, as now we get Hamilton nearly into P3. We're going to keep on conserving. Rivals pushing. I imagine they're about to use DRS as well. So I'm just going to save. Going to save both. Here he comes, look. Here he comes. Maybe this is the race we do lose. Or do we time the power unit and the DRS to the last second? Do we be a pain, chat? Do we be a pain and try and steal it on the line? Shall we have some fun? I don't know if we can do it, but I think we are going to get the chance to. Here we go, to win the duel. It's just so criminal. It's just so criminal to do it. You know, just let the rival come past. That's what you've got to think about, because that rival would have used DRS against me and would have overtook me. But instead, I let the rival overtake me, let them get ahead towards the finish line, and smash back past with DRS. That's why you've also got to do race management, because that's what DRS allows you to do. Now, you see F1 drivers do that in, what's the circuit? Jeddah, that they do that, where Hamilton, you see brake hard, Verstappen brake hard before the DRS point. It's also the same as that. It's just being clever with it. So P1 great. Let's go. We get 3 books. 39. Oh, nearly maximum level. Learn that strat in Jeddah. It works out well. We don't want Stroll. No, we don't want Stroll.
That was a smooth operator.
Smooth operator. It is Mr. Carlos Sainz. So not an amazing epic, but he's still what? Series 11. So it's not too bad. Second-hand Stroll. Okami, welcome. Welcome along. We'll open this. We actually need to do the spinner as well. So, some Nico Hulkenberg, some Colapinto. Failed to overtake with DRS. What would you do? I'd have lost that one A1 beats if that was the case. Sometimes you can get stuck though with DRS on. Right, any more epics in here? Ideally, I need Valkyrie. We don't get any Valkyrie. Hopefully, I've just jinxed that. Rumble. He's back again.
Nico Hulkenberg.
Nico Hulkenberg. We'll do the spinner as well, because we might have a ×2 coins on the go. Yeah, Miami's not the best circuit for DRS. Down the home straight is good. More Carlos Sainz, Colapinto, and some descent. And then we've got one crate to open before we get back into the sprint. And try and get some more rewards. Reactor. More Hulkenberg. Slick Shift on its way back to another asset trade. And Fernando Alonso. Okay, so then we can do the spinner. And see if maybe we get a platinum crate. I mean, it's not going to hurt. It's not even going to change the balance. 1.9 million. Not a lot. Not a lot of good to me, that. Do you have an answer as to why the tiers determine the driver rating? Why doesn't each driver get their own rating regardless of what tier? Well, they all get the same levels, and they all get, obviously, rating changes, but I think it comes from F1 itself, because if you actually look at the ratings in F1 25 this year, you've actually got to think about it, because they're similar to these. They're similar to this. And that must be that F1 management decide what the levels have got to be. Or what the ranking rating order should be. Almost ready to move to Town Hall 16. Just updating my Clash of Clans. Nice. Nice, Eddie. Absolutely flying. You are loving life. Powerlift, since it's boosted, it's the only speed track in GP. Yeah, Powerlift is potentially one to use this weekend. What's the speed track that... I mean, China's really good though, Raphael. I'd be using Aeroblade, or I'd take any DRS over Powerlift, because that China back straight is unbelievable for DRS. So I'd say you need it. Yes, you might give up some positions. You might give up some Powerlift. Power unit, and your qualifying might be worse. But yeah, for Melbourne, I would probably take... I mean, it is a speed circuit, but the problem is, I think Exhale is stronger, Raphael. Or Valkyrie, if you're in Champions. So I think Exhale is stronger than Powerlift, maybe. You'll have to have a look at this 10% stat boost. But DRS in Melbourne, yeah, not very good. You can get away with no DRS there. Spinner is rigged, I always get... I mean, the drop rate is pretty low on the spinner. Contender, it depends on your levels. It depends on the levels that you've got. I'd use Exhale, but I've got it at a decent level. That's the difference. So check tomorrow when that 10% comes in. So have a check then. DRS in Melbourne every other lap. Yeah, you have to use it down the home straight. It's not a circuit for DRS, Melbourne. Not a circuit. Let's go. But we're doing alright on this one. P1, P2. And sprinting, I think we've pretty much won every single race so far. It's been pretty solid racing, which is good to see. That is what we want it to be. As we're going to get into some hard tyres. So that'll be a good pit stop to come into. But has anybody else had... I mean, what's everyone's thoughts on GP this week? What is everyone going to? Are you stepping up this week? Are you going for Challenger, Junior, Champions, Contender? What's the plan? But we are out of the pits in a good position. P1, P2. Smashing pretty straightforward. Love power unit and will do champs, but GP power unit is tougher and easier to get stuck. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens this week, because a lot of the circuits are power unit based, which means they're actually quite weak circuits. We should see some big scores this week. I think, what is it? Speed for Melbourne is the only one that's not in qualifying, I think. And is it Australia in qualifying? I can't remember. Leon's going for Junior. We've got Gaming with Trevor's going for Challenger. Mark for Contender. So last 3 GPs, maybe Contender. Instinct. I don't even have any Instinct. That's the thing. I'm actually missing a lot of the boosts this weekend. I don't have... I mean, I'm in Series 11 at the moment. And Series 11 has emptied my race start boosts. And now we're at a GP which is predominantly race start. You couldn't make it up. Hungary and Melbourne. Yeah, you got Hungary cornering, Melbourne speed. But both race start. We don't have Jeddah at the weekend though, do we? Or do we? I didn't think we had Jeddah. And Zach's gone Challenger for a while. Challenger's good. Yeah, what we got? Mexico, Hungary, Shanghai, Singapore, Imola, Bahrain, Melbourne and Mexico. So it's race start and overtaking this week. It's pretty comfortable. What do we got? P1, P2 by a country mile in this one. Since you talk about what you do, about the game quirky bits, glad you do. Don't like the street circuits. Well, K-Wisher, the circuit of Singapore is very, very tough. Monaco is obviously very tough as well. Or can be tougher. It's not as hard as last season though. Baku is okay on this game. Race start, tyre and overtaking. Yes, because Bahrain is your tyre management track, isn't it? So that is a job done. That is a good race to win. That is exactly what we needed to start off. A nice P1, P2. I mean, I'm sure we'll get some harder battle at some point, but it's all been quite smooth sailing. And that's exactly how we all like and want sprints to be. Baku is always fun. Baku's a good track. That big couple of mile, what feels straight, is just unbelievable. So, first crate in the bag with a 47. And we got to keep up the pace. Yeah, 6 PU. It's just going to be chaos, Raphael, the GP. Another real player. So we've had loads of real players tonight. When you start in P1, you can do a 5-stop in Singapore, always on fresh softs. Oh, what? You mean soft, that way. Incognito. I don't imagine you are literally getting 5 softs. But you never know. So, P8 and P13. Back to Baku we go. Bit of hex boost. The free boost. And let's get ready to try and bring some more points. Again, flip to the race screen. Let's go. Sounds stupid, but it works. I mean, I can imagine, because you've got... If you start P1, I can imagine it would, because you can just kind of push pretty much every lap. And power unit, obviously, you can use it a lot more. So I could see that, but I don't think I've ever started really P1, unless I've dropped down to, like, Series 1 or something. So, yeah, if you can get P1 off the start, I probably need about a 50% George Russell increase. But we've had a rocket start here again. We are clear of the rival at the moment. We are currently coming through in P2. We're going to try and close that gap. Rival has got this week's boost on. Maxi, welcome. Not every night, Maxi. We usually do Monday, Tuesday, maybe one more in the week. And then we usually do a Saturday and Sunday as well. So we try and do as much as we can. We try and bring you the GP events at the weekend. And we'll have a qualifying video out for you tomorrow. Just undecided if it's going to be... It might be the main account while I decide what I do with the free-to-play. But yeah, we try and do as much as we can. Welcome Mervyn as well. But how are we doing, Mervyn? See, yeah, a lot of boost rate wasted if you pit a lot, yeah. That's the downside of pitting every lap. I just thought I was going to get away with DRS then. As now, Rival's struggling with Russell. But we are doing okay in 4th. Gonna push the DRS. And we are going to get into the lead temporarily. So looking good around the streets of Baku. Rival has detached themselves at the back. So it's looking like another win. And I don't know how, but we're doing pretty well. Well, it's a meme strat, not the best. Can you imagine your rival going, he's pitting again. He's pitting again. He's pitting again. I think it's just a 16, Raphael. I don't think it's a pro. Just a 16. I literally... This is me, like, every day. This is literally me, so you'll see. There you go. Boom. Just watching the chat on one phone. So I can see the vertical chat. And then I can also watch the normal chat as well. So yeah, we've got all bases covered. Yeah, we're doing alright, Mervyn, thank you. We're I don't know how, but everything is running quite smoothly this evening. We're making overtakes, we're scoring good points, we're getting some decent enough rewards as well. And I've done that before. Racing 2 accounts is very tough. At least one of them, yeah, one of them. How was your sprints, Andrew? You see you're back on the vertical stream, but how is the sprint racing going? We have got Hamilton and Russell currently P1, P3. 2 accounts, 2 phones, 4 streams. I've only got 2 viewers, Raphael, and it's both me. Wish Champs GP was flawless. Well, we can only dream. 5 gold, 2 silver crates. Any good rewards, though? If your channel grows and you can get the staff, maybe outsource to some call centre. Can you imagine the carnage of that? It would be mental. Open a whole call centre for F1 Clash channel. So, we are going to come home. Another win. Another very straightforward win. Even a real player, we get the job done exactly how we needed. And that is all we can ask for. Let's go. How did Purple Crown? How do you mean that one? I'm out with the lingo, Andrew. I'm sure you'll tell me. But that is a win. That is a big win. And another one. I think we've won every single race tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. We will quickly have a look. I'm actually quite interested in what our win streak is at the moment. Well, we are on a 31 win streak. So I'm going to say I don't feel like we have lost a race, and we definitely haven't done 31. Chat a lot, so oh, you in the crown for the stream? I got you, Andrew. Purple crown achieved. I see. All right, what do we got? Brazil. Brazil. Time to shine. The top fans thing. Yeah, I'm so not with that one. I didn't even see that you had it. If you buy a super chat, I get P1 crown. It's the little things in life, incognito. Right. Let's try and get some more wins. So try and keep it up. I don't know, Andrew. We'll find out. It is a real player. Yes, real player indeed. Okay, race screen. Talk of the town. Best win streak 17. That's not bad. I mean, mine on the free-to-play is relatively small. So it just depends on the stats in this race, really. So we'll try and... he has got a higher team score, better than ours, but we'll see if we can compete. And chat, my headphones have actually died. Let me try and change the sound layout over. 2 seconds. That one. Try and go that one. Hopefully you get some sound back. Yep, there you go. Need to charge the old AirPods is what we need to do. So, can we get into P5? With Leclerc ahead of us. The answer is yes. Into there we go. Can we get Hamilton past Alonso? We can. David using DRS2. So we had, I mean, it sounds back, yeah, my AirPods have just died, so we've had to change it. It would be common that we've just shared our win streak and now we're about to get beat. It's perfect timing, you could argue there. As we come down again. Russell and Hamilton. Hamilton's the faster driver around this track. You can see that. Need to use that DRS better. Definitely not using it to my ability that I should be. Yeah, Rival's got the faster Hamilton out front. If only we could get our Hamilton closer. You could try and use it. Problem is, I can't push Russell too much because he's just so bad on tyre management. So I'm just going to hold on, take the DRS where I can. I can envy you living the U. We do, Raphael, yes. Undercut very strong. Problem is, Andrew, tyres for Russell, no go. Won't work. So we can get into the pits. Hopefully no double stack. Oh, I tell you what, perfect pit stop. Oh my god, Norris got out ahead of us. How did Norris get ahead then? Now it's time to push a little bit more. Got to do some catching up. Open Drive, welcome. This is Series 12. Welcome into the channel. But yeah, we are racing some Series 12 duels. Now, Oscar Piastri will run out of tyres in this race. That is absolutely guaranteed. So, we are kind of fighting for P2 here. But Hamilton's looking pretty quick over Russell. And he is going to get ahead. Question is, does his Russell struggle? I mean, there'll be a few cars that run out of tyres. But he's got very good power unit back with Hamilton at the moment. You just got to try and get all of it maxed out, Arrow, pretty much. That's the aim of what you've got to do. Hamilton could be the good play here. Because he is very quick, is Hamilton. You can see, just got a stronger DRS as the rival. Well, we don't have the power unit to fight back, sadly. We will get DRS later on in the next lap. If we don't take P1 here. But we will conserve. See how fast Hamilton is. It's unbelievable. Let's try and go. I think he'll overtake us with Hamilton though. We're going to just try and bolt and see if we can hold off DRS. Use DRS early. And we can take a 1-2. That was a good race. A very good race. Enjoyed that one. And we do keep our win streak going. 47 points. Didn't think that was going to be the case. Yes, let's go open. And a legendary crate as well. So not just a win, a nice legendary crate. Good race to David there as well. Enjoyed that one. But that was a nice little run. And obviously we've got our strongest stat is cornering anyway. But that was fun. Enjoyed that race with David. Fair play. Good luck, David, to you if you do watch the stream or catch the race back up. Didn't generally think. I think he had so much power unit during that whole race. I wouldn't say David was racing at his full potential there. Having known David for a while. So I'm going to take the P1 by all means. But make sure if you are watching, hit that thumbs up on the video. Make sure that you are subscribed as well. So make sure to hit that. And what the odds? It's quite low, Raphael. You get what, one? How many is it? You probably get a legendary crate every 100 or so, 150 races or something. So let's go to the race screen. As one race finishes, we enter straight into another one. Pablo, yes, it is track rotation in Series 10, 11 and 12 tomorrow. So yeah, that will be taking place. So yeah, if you're used to Series 10, 11 or 12 at the moment, it is going to be all change tomorrow. And we will have a strategy guide for you as well. So make sure to check that one out tomorrow. But Russell and Hamilton with a pretty good start. Not complaining. 24 hours. Yeah, if you've got a crate timer, not so bad. It is going to speed. So I haven't heard of what the tracks are yet for the series. We always use some open drive. It's just too painful to not use them. So we always have them available. You can see at the moment, without DRS available, you can see our boost on the bottom of the screen. As we are P2 and P6. So I think this is for the crate, isn't it? I think we've got this for the crate. And then what we'll do is we should be able to get into one more sprint after if we're very quick. So we can probably look at doing one more, but we'll have to open that crate pretty quick and get searching for the next race. I'll push this max out. Yeah, just gotta go, Raphael. You gotta keep racing as hard as you can and lock as many crates as you can. You gotta do everything in your power, and obviously the pit pass has a massive advantage to that too. As we go down the straight with Hamilton. Your Silverstone gives you the chance to practice incognito. If you're bad at a track, you can't avoid them. You've got to get better at them. Simple as that. I mean, remember at the start of the season, Silverstone was in every GP race. Series 10, Series 11, I think it's race start and then overtaking, I want to say. For Series 10, then Series 11. As now, we're going to get an extra pit stop for Hamilton coming in. Russell is going to continue. He's going to retake the lead. That puts us into P1. And we're going to come out around P6 or P5. Which we do. And now we can concentrate on making sure we get the 47 points. That's what we've got to concentrate on now. Because rivals there in 7th and 8th. Yeah, it will be tough. Yuki and Piastri, I think so. I'm only guessing, Raphael. I'm only going off memory. So I could be wrong. But that's what I do believe the stats are. I think that would be good, open drive. we've never had like everybody has always wanted a player friend so that you can race your friends, but that's never came, so I just can't see them doing it. But I think why not? Why not load up a race with everybody? I mean, why not have 10 teams on the grid full of real players? That would just be carnage. Absolute carnage. So I'd love to see it. It would be very, very interesting, very fun. As we do finally, on lap 6, get into the 47 point range. And we've got 1 lap to go. And this is going to be our last crate for this sprint crate. Imagine having 8 race event with your friends. That's what I mean. Imagine. It would be bonkers. Imagine everybody on the same strategy. Everybody pushing at the same time. It would be mad. We can all agree. It'd be very fun. And I imagine all the cars would be getting in each other's way. For sure. As Hamilton comes over, takes victory with Russell, rival 6th and 8th. So we'll quickly get through this crate, and what that will do is that will give us the power to get into one last sprint crate, which I'm sure you will all want to see. So let's open this up quickly. It is P1 as well, so we're going to quickly fly through this. I know there won't be any chance for guessing. But some Ocon, some Gasly, some Aeroblade, which is a good addition, and we've had... Why have we had the Williams drivers so much? Them Williams drivers are just everywhere at the minute. Albon and Sainz are absolutely everywhere. So let's quickly load back up. We'll open up the legendary crate and the green crates that we've got. And that didn't work. Are we going to get back in? I don't think we can get back in the game. Oh no, now it's loading. Maximum level. So level, what is it? Level 7 for Legends, level 8 for Epics, level 9 for Rares, level 11 for Commons. Albon Series 11 next season. I can see them going lower with him. But who knows? Rumble and Verstappen. Right, it's going to open up the legendary crate, and then we've got a few more races to do. Flow 1K. Let's open another one. Everyone's going to be waiting for this one. They do their own events, Raphael, in the game. So they'll just do team events, etc. And then let's open the legendary crate. Come on. Give me some big assets. Instinct boost. Swish getting closer. No worries, open drive. Antonelli. Some stabilizer. Rumble. That's good. Gyro is a good pull. Powerlift is a good pull. That's okay. No, it probably will be that. That's the thing, Raphael. Epic. Mr. Charles Leclerc. And... Come on! That is my only big epic that is level 5, and that is 17 Valkyrie. That is a massive pull. That is exactly what we require. So a big, big pull from that one. We needed that because that is where we are absolutely losing massively on. We need a bit of speed, and that Valkyrie would be a big upgrade if we can find it. So next race. No sound at the moment. That's strange. Do you hear this?
Box.
Okay, you do hear that. Okay, hold on. Let me I might have to we did this yesterday, and it's coincided with it crashing. So what I'll do is I'll quickly start off. Let me try and restart the screenplay. So give me a second, chap, and I'll reset that. Close that one down. Yeah, we've got a lot open drive. Right, let's open that. Hopefully we'll get you some sound back. I think it's when we've reloaded the game, it's done something. Okay, that and that. Do we have sound back now? I feel like I think we need to reset the game because I think you've actually got sound, but not game sound. You've got like the special effects with the DRS button, etc. But you don't have the actual in-game race car sound. So I'll reload it after this race. I'll try and reload it again. But I think it was something to do with the little crash that it did when we loaded up. So we'll see in a moment. So let's get a win in first. Game music is annoying. It is when it's on its own. It is very strange on its own. Series 11, we will have Ling Brian a strategy guide for it. So as soon as the tracks and that are updated in the game, we will release your track rotation guide for you. So I'm just waiting for 100% confirmation of what we're racing first, in case Hutch change it up. So yeah, as soon as we get that, I'll let you know. But after this race, I'll quickly reload, but sounds like the sound definitely has had a little bit of a bug. Yeah, you get all, it looks like you get all the special effect sounds. Because you've got the sound in here. Yeah, sound is on. But we'll keep on pushing. Bit of anyone. How do you mean incognito? Do you support? We do like Williams. I did a factory tour of Williams not too long ago. That's where we met Alex Albon. So yeah, we actually managed to meet him. As Russell into the pits. And coming back out. Piastri goes on. Villa and Williams. Someone's got to do it, Raphael. Someone's got to go there. As we get into P3. So it's Piastri who's tyres, so we should get the 1-2 here. Can't get it straight away. Soon as this race is done, I will reload the game, try and get the sound back. Country, there aren't many cars. Wow. Well, we're glad you like the game, Open Drive, for sure. Oh, really? You know, I've never heard of that one, Incognito. I obviously don't watch enough streams to know that one. A bit projecty stuff, Open Drive. Project management. Now we know why you prefer Albon in Series 10. Drivers can crash, Zach, but it's very, very rare. They can happen, but it's a very rare occurrence. Like one in a massive amount. But they are known to... That can happen. I haven't had a car crash on here in years. But we do see from time to time people posting screenshots of their car out of the race. So it can happen. It used to be able to happen in Grand Prix events. Imagine it happening in a GP event. Painful. Then disconnect or connect up to a Bluetooth. Yeah, it could have been my AirPods that have done it. So we're on the last lap anyway. So as soon as we're back in the lobby, I'll close and reopen. But P1, P2 is going to come home nicely. We're going to get a nice win again. Still winning beautifully. That is what we're doing. And we've had a couple of tough races. Notably, the David race was a very, very fun, tough race. We've had some last-minute DRS overtakes as well. Smoking car. Well, try incognito when you pit behind a smoking car. Then it's painful. So that is a win. And what I'll do is I'll quickly, once I get back to the home screen, reload the game. So give me a second to do that one. And hopefully we can get some game sound back. That would be nice. Let's see if we get the sound back. I think we do get the sound back. And we do get the sound back. So let me know if you can hear that sound now. As we go on to race number 2. Should be able to get that back. Loads of real players tonight. Loads of real players. Which just makes it good fun. Makes it very good fun. And Zach can hear it. How do you know if it's a real player? The matchups are usually pretty quick, Niphius. They usually match up pretty quick, but this is taking ages to load, so it could be that the rival quit. Or it's crashed. One of the two. No, we're going in. Saying my account would be closed if I didn't pay a penalty. I've not heard of that one, Open Drive. Not heard. Who's that come from? I haven't heard of that at all. Your best thing is to go to support and ask the question there. But let's get racing again. And let's try and bring another win. Because this one's a decent looking rival, but I think they quit. I think it was a real player, but they quit. And what a start from Hamilton. He is one of the best overtaking drivers on the game, and he's absolutely bolted from the front. Lewis Hamilton trying to get past into the top 5, and he's going to do it. Half a lap is all it took to get into the top 4. Yeah, I'd check Open Drive. Just be careful if you click on any links or anything. It could be a scam, so just be careful. But I haven't heard of anything like that. Yeah, 2020, around that time, Raphael. I can't 100% it was 2022. It was a couple of years ago. So, probably 2023. Oh no, did we have reliability last year? Can't remember. The reliability was earlier than that. Stat called Focus. Used to be a stat called Consistency. That used to be helping with the likes of qualifying. Yeah, I'll just be careful. Open Drive. Be careful what you click. What you mean is one of the best in the game. He is the best. He's probably the best all-round card, I would say, Hamilton. He's a very good driver. Because he's got okay qualifying, okay race start, really good tyres, really good overtaking. The only thing he's not very good at is defending. The only thing he's missing. As Russell can't get into it. Fuel was good though. Fuel was good because you could make sure you could pit for no fuel, or well, you couldn't pit for fuel, could you? Because it was a limited thing. But fuel was good. It was a lot sort of easier to manage your car because you just push for 3 laps straight. Yeah, Pablo, mixed weather conditions were there. Wet weather for drivers, yes, you had a wet weather driving ability. So if you had a wet race, you wanted to go for a wet driver. That used to be in there too. Yeah, used to be some good fun and games. 100 plus copper, nice, Raphael. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have been that good back then either. New to the game, would I should use the Builders Unite? Welcome. You should use the blue down the straights. You should attack through the corners. That is the general rule of thumb. Basically, Builders Unite. The blue helps you gain your power unit. Your red uses it a lot more, but you go faster. Your yellow recovers it slowly. So really, the best place to use it is down the straight, and then bring it back up to medium. Wavy, we've got the football on, so it's a lot of changing colours. But welcome in as well, mate. Didn't know how good yet. That's it. Anybody with them cuppers now, loving life if you've still got them left. So let's get Russell closer, who is currently in P5. If you are watching, make sure to hit the thumbs up. We've only got a couple of races left. On Series DRS and have few issues with power mode, draining and losing time. Stop and pit for the other driver. Yeah, you just got to conserve with one driver. Make sure you build a big enough gap. But there, every straight, yeah, gain some power unit back all the time. I'd use either yellow, orange or red open drive. I'd never use DRS with conserve. Not really worth it. Thank you, J1 Live. Yeah, appreciate it. There you go, look. In the rain, the AZW livery. 170 ferrule is good. Should I stay drivers on other tyres? You could start on different tyres if you don't want to pit at the same time. But if you do want to pit at the same time, you just need to leave a big enough gap between the two. Raphael, check it next time, and I think you'll be surprised. It's not as fast as you think it is. Like Vegas, for example, it's not faster on red. Falcon, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Your videos help me a lot. Currently going good in Series 5. Good stuff, Falcon. And race start, so Alonso is the key. Alonso and Behrman combo, good in Series 5. I wish I could develop the app Open Drive. Yeah. You always want to be... You never want to be going on blue through corners. Really, if you can help it. Unless you're too close to your teammate and you're going to double stack. Fisichella is a good card. He's a good legendary driver. Behrman is good as well. So looks like you're going alright. Just tidy your strategies, Builders Unite, and your power unit management, and you will get there as well. You will do start rising pretty quick. So that is 2 races down. We've got 2 races to go for our last one. Doesn't feel like... I know what you mean. You mean you get up to speed quicker is what you mean, Raphael. So the top speed doesn't change, but your actual acceleration is quicker. Bro, who can I win straight in Series 9 using max level 4? Bortoletto is obviously okay. Max level 4 is good. What I would do in Series 9 is go full cornering setup and forget the speed. So just... You will always probably lose at the speed circuit, but make sure to go full cornering. You will have a good job. That will work. Because 3 of the tracks are cornering. We don't have any that are locked, no. I wish we did. Oh god, is that what's happened in Knito? Andre, you're pretty late. We've got this race and 1 more race to do. So we've literally got 2 races. Logan Robinson, welcome as well. You can see you're just saying hi. So, soft and mediums. Let's finish strongly. We've had some good rewards tonight as well, as we head to the race screen. He said Max will not come back. I think he will now, Addy. He's looking like he's going to, doesn't he? I mean, fair play to Max Verstappen. He's absolutely flying. Currently using Behrman and Hadjar in 5 because Alonso's level. Yeah, so Falcon, any positive race start number on Alonso compared to your current driver, Alonso will be better. What the higher stat means is that the quicker they will go. I think that's good, anything. You're always going to struggle when you're not using boosts. You will always struggle, but hopefully you can get some good matchups. Good night, Mark. Yeah, Builders Unite, I'll do the same. Race start, absolutely push as much as you can. Just want to keep on pushing, because that's where you can get some very good overtakes. And no worries, glad to help. And if you are watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And we can continue to help everybody through the channel. You can use them in any open drive. It depends if you need them. If you don't need them, don't use them, save them. Because they're useful in Grand Prix events. I would rather lose a couple of extra races in duels, but save the boosts for GP. Piastri and Norris, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, Addy, and I think Max Verstappen will win in Vegas because of the top speed on the Red Bull. So that's another race circuit gone. Qatar, McLaren have always been pretty good at Qatar. So that could be interesting, but that's only a couple of races to go to the end of the season. So that could be a chaotic race. Probably not on this account, Wavy. I wouldn't expect to see. We've got too many. It's a nice problem to have. I don't know. I'm not sure about Mexico. I don't really know how Mexico performance in the past has been. I imagine Max is probably going to do well. Yeah, Hamilton's flying. But Russell's doing well. How do boosts work? You only use... so boosts, Builders Unite, you use 1 for each driver when you start. So that's 2 in total. If you apply 1 to each driver. And you use a boost on each driver every time you pit them. So on average, if you start one race, use a boost on each driver and pit once, you'll use 4 boosts a race. If you pit twice, you'll use 6 boosts a race. So yeah, you use more than 1. Wavy, it's my management. I'm making Hamilton do well. That's what it is. We have coached Hamilton so well on this game that he is an absolute monster. Look at that, look. Hamilton in P3 as well. It's a Hamilton combo. For P3, P4. There we are, look. With a McLaren ahead of us as well. Well, that's it, Falcon. If Max wins, it's all going to start coming down a lot quicker. Is it a good strategy to pit all laps? I wouldn't say so, open drive. You're going to use a lot of boosts at that point. You'd probably want to go 2 medium, 2 medium, 2 medium. Might be a better chance. As now we get through into P3 and P2. Imagine Brazil GP with rain. Yeah, Brazil. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Brazil. Max has been dominant and really good at that track. So, could be. You unlock DRS after Series 4. The part that I'm using is a Series 11 part. So, but you can get Exhale, which is a Series 4 part. That does have DRS. You don't have to pay, but it's all about luck as to when you unlock it. So we have got 1 race to go of this stream. If you are currently watching, hit the thumbs up button for me on Shorts if you're watching, and hit the thumbs up button on the main stream as well. But we are going to have 1 race to get a good, fingers crossed, reward. But it's looking like Max is going to be dominant again. McLarens need to sort themselves out. Good luck, Wavy. Car parts give you DRS, yes. Builders Unite. Exhale, Aeroblade, and Valkyrie are the 3 rear wings that give you it. DR43, welcome. We're into our final race now, so last race of the stream. Well, that's it. Open drive. Why change something if it's not broken? So if you're winning at the moment, I wouldn't change a thing. When it starts getting tougher, then change it. Series 8, what level should Sainz be? I wouldn't really... Would you want to use Sainz? You probably want him like level 3, level 4 at least, I'd say. Yeah, Addy. It's going to be an interesting battle with them two to the end. As we've got final race then. Well, Swift Cosmic, welcome. We are on the last race, but feel free to rewind at any point. Russell, it's looking that way. I didn't think it would be possible. I did think Max was too far back in the championship. But I think McLaren are their own worst enemies at the moment. So, yeah, I think Max is going to... I think we're going to go down to the final race of the season, Abu Dhabi. Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Piastri, all in contention, and they're going to start 1, 2, 3. Oh, that would be unbelievable. That would be such a good final race. Any replacement for Behrman, Epic on Series 8? Well, Stroll is okay in Series 8. Bortoletto is a key player in Series 8. Oh yeah, Falcon. If he wins, it'll be one of the best comebacks in a car that is not massively performing. I know he's winning races now, but for a big patch of this season, McLaren dominated. But it would be an insane last race. Exactly, Addy. Oh. It'll be unbelievable. So yeah, I think we're set up for what we thought was going to be a McLaren battle for the championship, which was going to be exciting anyway. And now we add Max Verstappen to it. It's going to be very exciting. No one made him mess up in Silverstone and Baku. Yeah, but then again, Lando had the problems. Zandvoort, Lando had an issue. So there is times where they've both got unlucky. Do a mini golf stream. Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, you want defense drivers, I think it is, for you, Akami. When is the new track rotation video? Kumar, tomorrow. So tomorrow the rotation video will be out for you, and it will cover Series 10, 11 and 12. So not too long to wait. Oh yeah, I think no one disputes that, Raphael, especially in a car where the second driver never performs. He's just showing how good he is. But we all know that. We all know Max is a good driver. We can't get away from that. He clearly is a very good driver. Yeah, you never know. That's what I mean. I think at the weekend, if the McLaren... Remember, McLaren didn't have any running in the sprint, so they went into that race blind after one practice session. So they would have been limited on their setup. And I would have been interested to see McLaren's pace against Verstappen in free air. But at the end of the day, that's why there's all different cars on the grid. It's to give you different challenges. Well, that's the thing, Falcon. It's not going great for Scholes, though, is it? I mean, Hamilton's not far away, but it's not really going well for him. Mickey, how many positions they lost? Yeah, it's always, they said at the weekend as well, Mickey, it's always the second pit stop that is a struggle for McLaren. They have a really quick first pit stop, and then the second pit stop is 2-3 seconds slower. If I was Lando or Piastri, I'd be asking to come in first every time now. Because there's something in that second pit stop issues. But we are on the last lap. So last lap here in sprint. Sprint is about to be completed. Open drive, we're actually talking about proper F1 now. We're actually talking about real life Formula 1. After every stop. It's all thanks to Hulkenberg. So that is our 1-2. So we're going to open up this final reward, and then that is us done and dusted. So make sure, yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed as well, because we're going to do plenty more of these streams. We're going to have plenty of videos for you as well, as always. So make sure to hit them buttons, and we'll open up our final sprint crate. Hopefully we finish on a P1, which would be amazing. Let's see. We didn't lose a race as well, by the way, chat. We did not lose a race in this stream, and we take P1. So it's a last chance for Duan or Stroll. If we get Duan or Stroll, I'm not even going to say bye. It's turn the computer off straight away in disgust. So, again, hit the thumbs up in the video, and let's see. Thank you, K-Wisher. And if you have enjoyed the stream, obviously, thank you very much as well. Let's find out what we get. Final reward. Come on. Some books. We get some reactor. Some Norris. And then, Monday and Tuesday have both been fun. It's time for our final one. Hey, sometimes that can happen, Akami. Sometimes that does. Here we go. Drum roll. It's Liam Lawson. Say a book of books. I know you'll like that one, Ignio. I mean, it's a Series 10. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not great either. So we are going to leave the stream there. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to hit subscribe and follow. We'll see you for qualifying round tomorrow. You can't send me any books, sadly, Open Drive. I don't need any. Keep them. Save them for yourself. Have an absolute blast. It's been a great 2 days streaming on Shorts and on the main YouTube as well. And hopefully we'll see you all at many, many more streams as well. Good luck, and we'll catch you a little bit later on. Take care.